Guys, we got a lot of things to talk about, so I hope you're ready. I hope that what's going on inside your head sounds like this. Yeah, look, Fall Guys. Yeah. Look, guys, I'm not changing it, okay? On Twitch or whatever it is, because I'm using Restream, it says that I'm playing Fall Guys. I'm clearly not playing Fall Guys. But, you know, I'm not changing it, okay? You know why? Because I'm too lazy. Well, one thing I want to say, somebody asked about, have I watched Justice League? And yes, well, okay, let's back up here. Have I watched Justice League? I watched the first hour of Justice League, and I had to shut it off because of that Flash part where they introduced the Flash. I was like, what, like, who thinks that people act like this? Like, the guy who's the actor who plays the Flash is just like, he's trying to do like the nerd awkward thing, but it's like, it just doesn't work. I had to check out on that one. The Snyder cut. Yeah, the Snyder cut. That's what it is, right? Got through it's 4 hours long, and David Finch wrote those. Also, the other thing I have to say about it, Gal Gadot, I like Gal Gadot, seems nice enough, but not really. I wouldn't call Gal Gadot an actor, right? Like, Gal Gadot's not an actor. Gal Gadot's more of a model. Am I right? Like, is that wrong to say? Is that mean? But I got an hour into that thing. If somebody wants to get onto the thing and defend Justice League, please do, because I made it through an hour and then I had to bail out on that. Well, okay, people in the chat are asking about this, what do you call this, Snyder Cut movie. What do you think? Do you have any opinion on this?
So, yeah, I mean, the only thing I've heard is it's 4 hours, and I watched the original Justice League, and I have to say, I was kind of let down. Like, it was kind of bad. I'm not the biggest DC movie fan, and I'm not, like, excited to watch a 4-hour version of that, you know? And everyone says, oh, it's different, it's fucking Zack Snyder or whatever. But, like, what, you know? I'm not it's, again, that's the motivation problem.
It's Zachary, you got to show him some respect. It's Zachary Snyder. And
Zachary Snyder.
What I get from these movies is that they're not like movies. They're not like what you think of a movie where it's like, okay, there's going to be some it's like the characters are going to grow and blah, 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 and they're going to interact with each other in an interesting way. They're more just like visually stunning spectacles, expensive spectacles. Yeah. That's what I feel like. That's the vibe.
I mean, that's kind of how I felt about not Infinity War, but Endgame. Like, they're okay, let's make this a 2-hour, like 2.5 hour, not fan service per se. Endgame was good, but like, the story's so simple. It's just, but they're like, okay, we have to show this character, then this character, and this cool scene, and you know.
MK Delta in the chat is saying that it's a 4-hour elaborate square Instagram video.
Oh my god! Yeah,
which is, I think he nailed it.
I think that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've asked many of these online YouTubers like Destiny. What's the other guy's name? Vanch. All these guys, I'm like, let's debate. And they're like, we're too scared. And just like that, no one will defend this Zack Snyder movie to me, which I find to be sick, to be honest. I tried to watch the Snyder Cut. A lot of people, do people like it? Because all I've seen for reviews are just like, this sucks. I hate this. Is Zack Snyder just making movies for people to hate or something? Like, what's going on with this guy? What's his problem? He's the David Paxton of movie making. Christian? Christian? What's up? Christian? Hey, Christian, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I got you. Hey,
cool.
Sorry, I just had a little bit of tech issues. What's going on with you?
What's going on with you? I hear you're talking a lot about the Snyder Cut for some reason. Where have we fallen as a society that we've given that man so much attention and information?
See, this is the problem. I did want somebody who likes it to defend it, because I have not come into contact with anybody who's like, this is why this is good. It's just like universally hated. Like, what's going on?
I hate nearly all of his movies so much. but I actually liked this one, and the only reason why it gets a pass is because it feels like genuine.
Okay.
Like there's a sense of optimism and hope and a weird, just a general goodness about it with these people who are supposed to be like superheroes.
Okay.
And I feel like he doesn't really get that in his other stuff, like with Superman. Like you don't want a brooding Superman. Like in this, there's a little bit of that, but for everybody else, there's a sense of like optimism and hope and justice and all that cheesy shit. But it works for whatever reason. There's some of that in there, and that took me by surprise because in a lot of his other stuff, it's not really like that. He doesn't really. I don't know if it was because of his daughter's suicide that made him change that, or if that was always there, or whatever the issue is. But the movie is definitely one of his. It's one of his better movies for sure. And
Okay.
again, this is somebody who just doesn't like his stuff. Like I really have a lot of issues with his objectivism in there and all that. But yeah,
I did not know about the thing with his daughter, so now I feel really bad for making fun of him. So thanks a lot, Christian. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
No.
Yeah, it's okay.
You have a mental health problem.
Well, I'll look more into Zack Snyder. I don't know. Like, I'll watch the rest of the movie. I'll stick it out for the last 3 hours, and apparently this is what I've heard is the Joker scene. He's just like in the background, like you can see he's like in a crowd of people and he waves.
There's like a couple parts of that whole 4-hour escapade that that the movie just really didn't need, and that is one of them. It's like even at the ass end of the movie, the Joker stuff, like you don't need any of that.
What about the part where with the close up they introduce Batman in a scene? Ben Batman Affleck is in a scene and they introduce him by a close up of his fancy Harry's razor. Did you see that part?
Yeah, I did.
What is that about? What's going on there?
I you know what? Maybe this is just what Zack Snyder wants us to like. He wants us to like it as much as he likes it. Just all of this Affleck. Somebody has to like him, right? I mean,
all right. You know what? This is one defense that we have of it, that it's got an optimism to it. It's got some hope to it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the rest, and then I'm gonna come back to you. I'm gonna be very upset with you if it's not it's not good. Okay.
Yeah. Work it on.
All right, Christian. I love you. Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye. Zack Snyder. Zachary?
Hello?
Hey, Zach.
Hello?
Hey.
Is this Mr. Radical Marxist Brown I'm talking to?
Hold on, let me get him. Yeah, this is him.
You're talking a lot of slander on my movie here, and I really don't appreciate the lies you're kind of spreading about me. I'm here to defend my original vision here.
What are you even gonna do about it?
Well, I just think you don't understand that the movie, it's actually a poorly shot, poorly written, incoherent mess, because it just aligns with my my vision. It really symbolizes my vision, right? So I don't appreciate all these lies that are being spread about me here on this Discord. How do you call it, a Discord channel?
So you're basically saying that your vision was for it to be bad. You wanted to make like a bad movie.
No. I mean, like when Ezra Miller gets on there and he starts acting like a lunatic, and we rip off a bunch of other superhero movies. I think you're just not getting what we're symbolizing there.
I do want to say one thing. My favorite part of the hour that I watched was Willem Dafoe. The Willem Dafoe part where he's screaming and hollering and peeing his pants over what's the guy's name? Waterman, the guy who's underneath.
Yeah. Well, William Dafoe is actually a method actor. I had him submerge himself under the ocean for several weeks to really get in character. He actually learned to breathe underwater. It was really impressive.
It really seemed like that.
I don't like you. Yeah. The same thing had to happen to all the Waterman characters. They had to stay under the ocean. It was a real impressive shoot that they did there.
When he was screaming at Waterman, I was like, this seems like a joke. This seems like, because he's just, first of all, it looked like one of those things like Robert De Niro in The Irishman, where he's just like it looks like a fake face or something. Like they just superimposed Willem Dafoe's face on some weird body, and he's just like screaming at Waterman. That's sick. Well, I'm really disappointed in your movie, to be honest, but apparently Joker's in it at some point. Is that true or false?
Yeah, the Joker does show up. You know, it's very important to the film that he shows up at the 4-hour mark and contributes nothing to the plot. I think that that's a really big moment in the history of film. You know, he starts setting up sequels that are never going to happen because, you know, you have these Marvel movies. They always try to set up the next movie. It's really sickening and disgusting how commercialized it all is. Well, in my film, we set up sequels to things that are canceled by actors that no longer work for the studio. So I think it's a real revolutionary type of move, you know.
Well, you better stop. You better stop. Will you stop making these movies, or no? You're gonna keep doing it?
No. I'm thinking about making my cuts of a lot of classic movies. I think you're a big fan of this Mulholland Drive film.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my own cut of that. I'm gonna add Waterman to that movie.
Ooh, very good.
That's coming out next year, actually.
Maybe Waterman could be like he could be the one driving the limo or something. He turns around and it's like, oh, it's Waterman.
Right, yeah, and William Dafoe. I think I'll put him. I'll put him in that movie also.
Get William Dafoe in there. All right, Zack Snyder. I've really had it with your attitude, so you're out of here, okay?
All right.
But I love you.
Make sure to watch. I love you too.
All right, bye.
Make sure to watch my cut of Mulholland Drive. Yeah, goodbye.
Please put it on YouTube. Okay, wow. Zack Snyder. That's a pretty big guest. For a low-level YouTube channel, it's pretty big guest to get Zack Snyder on.
All right. Okay, and here's the final one. It's really going to show where your true loyalties lie and, you know, if you're really there for the cause or not. Would you rather bring back to life Fred and his crime gang or instantly gain 50,000 real subscribers?
Oof. I think okay. You know what? This is one of those like I know exactly what the answer is here. It's got to be Fred. I probably would sacrifice even more subscribers or fame or anything just for a day with Fred and his gang. Just for one more day with Fred, because I would like to go and visit Fred's gang and maybe like try to get them to rob me, you know?
Right. I'm really glad to hear that. Like, I'm glad to hear that you're really here for the cause and not
wouldn't
for the
you,
money.
Mary Kate? Wouldn't you bring back Fred?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't have a YouTube channel, so obviously I'd have
to.
But
regardless of the cost, it was like it's like I don't know. It's like The Notebook or something where it's like I just want to have one last day with Fred. Hello, Jessica. Jessica.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
What up with you, Jessica?
I got a lot of problems with Justice League.
Oh my God. So we got one guy defending Justice League and then like 80 people hate it. So what's your problem with it?
Toilet.
Specifically, I think that Zack Snyder hates Batman.
Ooh, you think so?
I do. I think he hates Batman and that he hates their fans. And I think that he does things to piss them off.
Okay. Wait, let me just interrupt. We'll come back to this. But what if there was a Batman movie where Batman is his task of the movie is to fight Fred's gang. Fred the monkey and his gang of monkeys. What do you think?
Well, you know, Batman would know. He would know about Fred. He would be very familiar with Fred's tactics.
Yeah.
And the gang, and he would stalk them.
Mm-hmm.
And he would take them down, and he would not use a gun, unlike Zack Snyder's version. Or
maybe there should be like remember the Departed, where what's his name joined the gang. He had to become part of the gang to like learn all what's going on in the gang and all this. Leonardo DiCaprio. Maybe there's a movie about Fred's gang, but like a human has to join their gang in order to infiltrate them and stop them. So he has to like act like a monkey. That could be good.
Batman would know how to speak monkey fluidly.
Yeah,
and
he would just be doing weird clicks and stuff.
Yeah, and he would he would definitely already have like made a monkey costume.
No.
So he would definitely they would never know. And
well, so you think Zack Snyder hates Batman?
I do. I think he hates his core principles. He flouts them. In Batman v Superman, he had Batman coming out of a van and shooting up a gang. And Batman would never do that.
Oh, Batman would never do that.
Batman doesn't like guns.
He's anti-gun. That's true. That's true.
He is anti-gun. And most of Justice League, what was he doing? He was shooting at everything. He was using his tank thing, his tumbler.
Yep.
He was shooting at aliens, which I understand is a little bit more acceptable, but I feel like Zack Snyder specifically went out of his way to associate Batman with guns, which is like really anti-Batman, you know?
This guy's sick. Well, I should have asked him that when he.
My dude.
Did you? Zack Snyder is really denigrating this dude Batman. But did you hear when Zack Snyder was talking to me earlier? I should have asked him.
I was like, ask him about Batman. Why he would do this?
Why do you hate Batman so much?
Batman's parents were killed by a gun. Okay.
This guy. Oh, well, that's a big bat.
Sick.
Yeah, it's sick. So this guy's parents were killed, and then Zack Snyder comes in and denigrates him on camera.
Yeah,
this
he did
sad.
Many times. And you know, there's a big problem because there's these new fans that are young and they don't know any better, and they watch these movies for the first time.
No.
And this is their first impression of Batman, and they think that it's totally normal for Batman to have a gun, and that's just not right.
Denigrating our dude.
So.
All right. You sat through the whole 4 hours of this thing?
You know, I was forced.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They did like a Clockwork Orange to you, where they peeled your eyes, kept your eyes open.
Yes.
Oh my god!
And they were moisturizing it with the drops.
Oh my god! You got to get out of that. Get out of that relationship,
really...
Jessica. That's sick.
It was my brother.
Oh,
it's
sick.
Blood. So I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I cut him off, but it's a whole thing.
All right. Okay, you're getting flushed, Jessica, but I love this. And will you talk to me again soon?
Yeah, I've got a lot of problems, so I can definitely talk a lot.
Yes. All right. Bye, Jessica.
Bye.
Somebody needs to get Jessica to a shelter because people are forcing her. They're peeling her eyes open, forcing her to watch 4-hour-long movies. Pretty sick stuff. Pretty sick stuff, guys. Well, guys, it is 10 p.m. where I live. So that's kind of selfish. There's people in Poland where it's like 6 a.m. But yeah. Bye-bye. 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 Well, bye, everybody. Let's read a few quick chats. Joe Pera. Yeah, Joe Pera is awesome. Vic Burger got canceled.
Fetch the bolt cutters.
You can French kiss the guy next to you.
No.
You have a mental health problem.
No.
Those are naughty thoughts.
No. 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 No.
All right, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Come back on the next stream, which will be on Monday. And I love you guys. And I will see you